inside days are either today's high is lower than previous day's high, and today's low is higher than previous day's low. That's the classic rendition of an inside day. I will look at this view of today's price action as an inside day because of the body. The body is inside of Friday's low to high. See it? Okay, so this in and of itself is a PD array. It's a very specific perspective on me anticipating a measure of protraction, movement, something that's coming that I think is rewarding for a short term or day trader, where we will have sustained price runs in one direction. That's what I expect. So in tomorrow or Wednesday's trading, I suspect that would be a likely scenario. Now, how does that translate to what I've said so far here? I would very much like to see a expansion to the downside and explore this low here. I'm not interested in seeing prices go higher. So it's this low here, this low here, and then eventually, with this idea in mind, which is these relative equal lows, as I mentioned earlier in the year when we started discussing NASDAQ from the daily perspective. Okay. So hopefully that is very clear. It's not ambiguous. It's not complicated. All right. And so consequent encroachment midpoint here, I would like to see it trade down below that and close below that. If it closes below that, discount wick, generally, not all the time, generally, it's indicative of a continuation in that direction. If we fail to get below the midpoint of the wick on a closing basis, that usually indicates that we're going to stay in high resistance liquidity run conditions, and that low will not be explored, at least for right now, until consequent encroachment level is breached by a closing basis. Very simple strategy, very simple context, right? Not complicated at all. But as soon as we get a close below that, then I would expect prices to start having very long, like these big black down candles like this, big black stretched out limousines. The place to be is this low, and ultimately Club 64 down here.